Hey guys. Okay, by now you should have read chapters 1 and chapters 2. If you didn't read chapter 1 or chapter 2, go back, do your work, and then come back to this video. Thank you. Chapter 1 and 2, we meet all the characters. We meet Tyree, we meet Loth, and we meet New Charlie. Miss Moorhead.
Miss Moorhead.
Who do you think you relate to the most?
Loth.
Why?
Because I'm a pretty observant person. I like to sit back, relax, and peep the scene.
That's true. That is Loth. This chair is kind of squeaky.
I'm sorry.
Okay, thanks. All right. That reminded me of when I'm in my classroom because they've been making noise. Okay. All right. So today what we're doing is we are reading chapters 3 and 4.
Gotta stay clean.
We are reading chapters 3 and 4. After you read chapter 3, you're going to be watching a video clip of a show that was inspired. It was created a long time ago. That was inspired by this book. Oh my God. My cousin keep texting me. Whatever. That was inspired by this book. Go and watch the show. Because you can't. Because the answers are not the same. The show is not the same as the book.
You don't have the answers.
Okay, thank you. So make sure that you do your work, read chapter 1 and 2, and then read chapter 3, and then you watch the video clip that I have linked. It should be linked to your assignment. If it is not linked to your assignment, it should be linked in the actual doc, okay?
So click the subscribe button.
This is not that. So make sure you do that. Okay. So for Wednesday, you're reading chapter 3. You're comparing and contrasting the video that I have linked to the book of what you have read so far, and then save Thursday. Thursday, you're going to be reading chapter 4. Okay. If you have any questions, if you need any help, let me know. I might not be reading all of chapter 3 because chapter 1 was super long. So I'm going to read part of chapter 3, and then you guys read the rest, and you're going to read chapter 4 on your own as well.
Yes.
Anything you want to say to the kids before you leave?
Reading is fun.
They probably can't hear you. Speak up.
Reading is fun, you guys. And she not fun. I'm funner. So I feel bad that y'all don't have me as a teacher.
Okay, you can be dismissed now. Bye. All right. So leave. I have to read this. I mean, Miss Moorhead, leave. Okay, chapter 3. After New Charlie and Aaron left, I went into the living room and turned on the television. On Friday nights, Tyree let me watch it as much as I wanted to, as long as I took one weekend day for homework. I usually chose Sunday, usually starting in the late afternoon or the minute Tyree started getting after me, whichever came first. I flipped through the channels for a while, then sat back against the couch and watched music videos. I couldn't really tell one from the other. Most of them had some guy standing there rapping and a lot of pretty girls dancing around him. Or the guy was dressed in driving a fancy car with pretty girls in it. Once in a while, the guy would be in a swimming pool with pretty girls. That was the one on now. A guy with a lot of rings on his fingers rapping to some pretty girls in bikinis. Y'all probably watching stuff like that at home now. New Charlie liked listening to music and said he was going to be a rapper. Aaron said he was going to be one too. Either that or a car salesman. I guess he figured he'd sell cars to rappers who would fill them with pretty girls. Thing about rapping though, New Charlie said, is you got to do it now. Most rappers weren't much older than him. Sometimes he and Aaron sat in our room all day long, making up rhymes and slapping each other 5 when something came off sounding right. But I hadn't seen them taking any real steps, like making some tapes and calling up a radio station to ask for a few minutes on the air. I turned the volume down low. The apartment felt big and quiet with nobody in it. It's not that big, just 4 rooms. Me and New Charlie's room, then Tyree's room, not right next to us. His room used to be Mama's. Then there's a long hallway leading to one big room that's both the living room and the dining room. If you go right, there's a dining room table and chairs. If you go left, there's the couch and stuff. The doors to come in and out of is between the couch and the dining room table. You walk through the living room side to get to the kitchen. You have to walk through the kitchen to get to the bathroom. New Charlie had put plants in all the windows. Spider plants and ferns and some other ones I don't know the name of. He'd learned a lot about plants at Rahway. It was strange to see him messing around them on Saturday mornings, taking off the dead leaves and giving them water. Sometimes he put these little sticks of plant food in the dirt. Once I even caught him talking to them, telling these sickly looking fern, telling this sickly looking fern that it better toughen up if it wanted to make it in the world. The sun had come out again, and I watched it bounce off the plants and sprinkle itself over the dining room table. When I closed my eyes to just a sliver, I could see Mama sitting at the table, playing with her eyebrow the way she did when she was worrying, her hair coming loose from his braid. I watched my ghost Mama for a while. She looked peaceful sitting there, even if she was worrying. "Hey, Mama," I whispered, "can you make me some chicken for dinner tonight?" Mama looked over at me and smiled, a quiet, faraway smile. I blinked, and she wasn't there anymore. "I got $1,000 in my pocket," the guy in the rap video was saying. I leaned back against the sofa and watched him do a sort of swim dance around the girls. That's where we're going to pause. Finish the rest of chapter 3, y'all. And then you can take a break or you can move on and complete chapter 4. All of this is due on Friday. So make sure you do this work Wednesday, Thursday. Watch the video for Wednesday, just that one. Do not move ahead because we're going to come back to it. And I also don't want you to get confused. So make sure you save that, okay? Love you guys. Stay sanitized.